And now an inspiring story that is nothing short of amazing. Just 5 years ago, the 500-student Mildred Avenue K-8 school of Mattapan was among the lowest performing schools in the state. The Mildred is now classified as a Level 1 school in the state's highest ranking. Last month, the school won one of the highest honors in the city for making big gains in student achievement, securing the $100,000 Thomas Payzant School on the Move Prize. Edvestors, a school improvement organization in Boston, handed out the award as Boston Mayor Marty Walsh and Superintendent Tommy Chang revealed the winner at the special ceremony. Here to tell us more about this great story, we've invited Edvestors' Laura Perille. She's the CEO of Edvestors and also the 8th grade English teacher at the Mildred Avenue K-8 school, Danielle Neville. Welcome to Urban Update, ladies. Thanks for coming in. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Wow, this is really amazing. Laura, let me start with you. Tell me what is Edvestors and what is the School on the Move Prize?
Thanks for having us, Byron. So Edvestors is an education nonprofit that works with public school leaders and teachers in Boston to foster school improvement by helping schools close their opportunity and achievement gaps for students. And we work in a variety of ways across the city, on the ground with schools and at the system-wide level. But one of the most exciting and I think really inspiring things we do annually is award a $100,000 School Improvement Prize. That's the School on the Move Prize. And it specifically looks for the rapid improvers in public schools citywide.
I was going to say, now how is the winning school chosen?
So we start with data and we look at all the public schools across the city and identify those that are improving at a rate that's at least 50% faster than all of the other schools in town. And then we invite them to move beyond the numbers and tell their story to us. How did they do it? What strategies did they use? And what could other schools learn from them? And that's a big part of the prize.
And why was Mildred Avenue chosen?
So there were three things we saw at Mildred Ave. The first is that the school focused on two big strategies: improving school climate, building more positive and nurturing relationships between teachers, adults, and the students, but also while simultaneously digging hard around academic rigor and improving instruction in the classroom. So they didn't just improve test scores, but they created a whole different learning environment for kids.
And who decides? Is it a board? Who specifically decides?
So working with the staff, we then put together a blue ribbon panel citywide that includes leaders from education, philanthropy, business. It's this year an 8-member panel. Folks like former UMass Chancellor Keith Motley, Pam Ettinger, the president of Bunker Hill, CEOs from Plymouth Rock, from Eastern Bank, executives from Fidelity. Senator Mo Cowan from GE was on this year. Just a terrific group. Yep. What we love is that they do their homework. They read the applications, they pick 3 finalists, and then they get on a bus and visit all 3 schools. And that's what brought us to Mildred Ave.
That's an impressive Blue Ribbon Commission you have there now. Well, Danielle, congratulations. This is really something. Tell me, so how did the Middle Avenue School win this prize, go from being the 1% on the bottom 1% in the statewide academics to being recognized as a school on the move?
Well, 2003, when the school opened, it was a very different school. We were about to be taken over by the state because our test scores were plummeting and students were not doing well. And so the teachers of the school, along with the union, the Boston Teachers Union, came together to devise our own plan to come up with an intervention plan that would help to move the school to where we wanted it to go. So we had full autonomy within this plan to work together with teachers to make sure that the school academically was providing the students with what we thought they needed to have.
What does the prize mean to the school?
The prize means everything to the school. It's very, very humbling for us. We were amongst 2 other schools that totally deserved it as well. But for us, it's very humbling, especially for the town of Mattapan. A lot of times it's not recognized for all the wonderful things that are happening. And so for us to be recognized for the work that we're doing means the world to us. We're very, very honored to be
What do you think?
chosen.
What do you think you'll do with the prize money?
Right now, we definitely want to invest in technology for the students. We feel like that's really going to move them to where they need to go for the 21st century. And right now, we're kind of just sitting around the table to decide where the money is going to be best suited. But we definitely want to build community within the students and make them feel like this is their school and they earned the prize that they got.
What do you think were the key ingredients that led to this turnaround?
I think teachers having the autonomy to come up with the plan. Because we created the plan, we're invested in it. We want to see it work. We also had a new principal come in, Principal Andrew Rollins, who really saw the vision for what we wanted for the school to be. And I think teachers, along with his leadership, really helped to drive the school to where we wanted it to go.
Okay. Now, Laura, talk to me about this unique clause in the teacher's contract that allowed this turnaround to take place, and can this be replicated at other underperforming schools in Boston?
Absolutely. I think one of the things that really stood out for Mildred Ave is exactly what Danielle was talking about, that this was a school transformation driven from within by teachers who then came together with the right support from a school leader who believed in their vision and supported it. And what enabled that was a little-known contract clause in the union contract between BPS and the Boston Teachers Union that has been around for a long time but is seldom used. And in this moment, I think they saw that there was an opportunity, a core group of teacher leaders who really were willing to drive change, who were willing to say there are things we need to do differently here, and supported by the right school leader, were given the opportunity. So it involves a 7-member intervention team, which the union appoints 3, the BPS appoints 3, and they agree on the 7th. And in this case, it was all educators, many of them from the school, and they were able to put together a plan. And then if it's supported by all the teachers in the school and the superintendent and the union, they're given additional flexibilities and autonomies if they're willing to do things differently, sometimes bending some of the regulations at both the district level and the union contract, so long as it's got the full support. And it really rests on this core group of teacher leaders in the school, and that's what makes it different.
Danielle, how important that the teachers led this effort?
It's everything. Again, because we were the ones devising the plan, we believed in it, and we came every day willing to do whatever we needed to do to make this work. A lot of times, classrooms are teacher-based, and the teacher's dictating. But now, if you walk into any school, any classroom, within the school, it's the students doing the heavy lifting, and it's the students, investing in their own education, which is something that teachers wanted to see. There are many teachers there that were dedicated, and we wanted to make sure that the students of Mattapan invested in their own education.
Talk to me about what you see at the school that's different today than 3 years ago.
It's wonderful. You come in and students are in the classrooms, they are invested, they are participating, they are coming up with new ways to kind of drive their own learning. The community now is invested. There's lines outside the door, parents wanting their students to come to the school. The school enrollment has increased dramatically from what it was before. And it just creates a sense of pride for the city of Mattapan.
That is really amazing.
Yeah.
Now, from someone who, from the perspective of someone who was inside the school working,
Yes.
I guess, what did you see that you think made this turnaround work?
I think from the head up, our principal, like I said, is one who supports everything that we do. I think people trusted us, and the teachers are the ones in the classroom every day. We're the ones with the students every day, and so because we were the ones to devise this plan, it meant a lot to have our principal trust that we knew what we were going to do.
Okay, and we'll leave it right there. Danielle, Neville, congratulations.
Thank you so
and
much.
Laura Perille, congratulations on really just encouraging such a great thing to happen for a school like this and all the
Well,
kids.
it's hard not to be pleased to be able to give a prize to a story like Mildred Ave.
All right, okay, well, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Coming up next, thousands of great deals to more than 500 mostly holiday performances across the city. All the details right here on Urban Update in just a few.